Hi friends, I wanted to really quickly show you one tool that I sent home in our last pickup. It is this fantastic dry erase pocket. This is one way that we can reuse some of the worksheets, and that way we can extend the life of some of the stuff that we sent home. So that way we're not only saving the environment with all the paper that we're using, but we're also going to probably help to protect ourselves too, so that you're less exposed during this time with all the virus concerns. Anyway, super easy. Use your whiteboard marker that we sent home also. I stuck in 2 worksheets, so it's a really simple flip over. A lot of the kids find it easier to do or more interesting to use the whiteboard markers rather than to do a paper and pencil task. So this makes it a little bit more fun for them to be able to engage with stuff and the different learning tasks that we're asking of them. So with this, we always start with writing our name, and then we're going to go through and we're going to count our bugs. So let's start with the ant, and we're going to use our marker and we'll color the ant as we go. So I found one ant here, so we could count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 ants. Some students might need help with the counting out loud. They might need help with writing it, because that'll be our next thing, is to write the number 5. Some friends need to have you hold their hand, or they could put their hand on top of your hand as you're writing the 5. The other thing you could do would be to draw a line right to the target box, and that's okay too. And then you can erase it and do it all over again the next day if you so choose. Additionally, because then one of the ways that we simplify our work at school too is we might pair the next academic task and put that on the back. So this one worksheet probably will take a good amount of time to get through, and so you might have to take some breaks in between each task. So if you can count to 5 with the ants, you might need to take a break afterwards, and that's okay. And that could be something like running around, have a little dance party, using sensory techniques, or you might need to do they might need to work for a video that they prefer and watch like 30 seconds of video and then come back and count more, and then 30 seconds more of video and then come back to watch more. There are a lot of great online videos that we posted to the website too, so hopefully that is helpful for you guys too to use as like reinforcement. Then when we move on to the next task, here's my ELA, my reading and writing work. To make this, rather than to use this as a cut and paste activity, we're going to use these as references. So again, write the name, and that could be a hand over hand. You might also find it helpful if your student can write independently, but they need to have a target that they, if you take the worksheet before you put it in the pocket and you trace their name in a yellow marker, like a highlighter, then they can independently go ahead and trace those letters, which is great. So here, the first one is mop. So we're going to sound it out together, and we'll say mop. What letter says is it M or L? What letter says And then they'll say M. So let's write it together. M. There are 2 versions of this page that I sent home. One of them already has the letters put in. So if you find that your student is having a hard time accessing when they're empty, you can just put the other one in here instead, and that's perfectly fine. Then they already have the target too, so they can say, oh, well, M says, okay, well, we're going to trace the M, and we'll say the sound, and then we'll practice, writing the rest of the letters, we'll trace it, and then we're going to sound it out together. So mop, mop. Fantastic. And then you keep moving on down. This is just one way that we can extend the life of the worksheets again and keep the kids engaged, because markers are way more fun than pencils. So anyway, thanks so much. We'll see you guys later.